How to play Rise of Tribes solo mode, the Vul'Keth Invasion, in 3 minutes-ish. You'll set up the board like a 2-player map, and you'll use numbered tokens to indicate each hex. The invaders start at one end at hex number 1, and you start all the way at the other at hex number 9. Note that you can actually add more invaders on their starting 3 hexes for added difficulty, up to 3. There's a Warlord board with 5 Warlords, and there's also a surplus number of invaders for a tribe that's not used in the game. But you can also use your deluxe invaders from your deluxe upgrade if you have it. There are 3 decks of invader action cards, 1, 2, and 3, and there's a new invader event deck, with events both good and bad for solo mode. On your turn, the objective is the same as usual. Get to 15 points to win the game with a Stone Age victory, or if you have the Bronze Age cards in play, complete all 3 Bronze Age technologies for the win. The invaders do not win this way. They're trying to get all 5 Warlords on the board, and they start with 1. You'll choose a Warlord power that you want to have active at the start of the game, and you'll place that Warlord in their starting hex. Warlords have a couple of special rules that are worth noting. They do not count against population, and they do not affect conflict. However, they do count for occupation, and the grow and the move action will trigger from the Warlord's space. Warlords are not able to be removed in the game except for one event, and you cannot build a village where there's a Warlord. Remember, they get all 5 Warlords, they win the game. To take your turn, you're going to roll 2 dice and take 2 actions as normal. After that, it's the invader's turn. For the invader turn, flip over their next action card and take those 2 actions. Note that for the grow action and the move action, it'll indicate whether or not it's the highest hex that they want to grow to, or the lowest, or for move if they want to move from the highest numbered hex to the highest numbered hex, or vice versa. For their gather action, they'll use the gather on the main board to collect as many resources as possible. They're not picky, and if they get 6 resources at the end of their turn, that's going to be another Warlord in the highest hex possible. And when they get the lead action, the invaders will execute all of their Warlord powers in order. In this particular case, they would steal resources, and then they would generate more invaders adjacent to where they already have invaders. There's 2 other things worth noting on the invader action cards. There's a goal at the bottom, and if they achieve that goal by their next turn, then they get that reward. It also indicates which deck to draw their next card from. And that's how you play the Vul'Keth Invasion. It's a race to 15 points, or 3 Bronze Age technologies, or in the case of the invaders, it's a race to 5 Warlords. Can you survive solo mode?